Well,
years
I mean,
now.
if he does, I mean, again, it's the perhaps sometimes the allure of a bigger club having recognised your talent. And let's face it, he's only been at Palace for, I suppose, just over a year, a bit more than that. And he's an excellent player. He
It
really
is.
is. And you can
Um,
see that in the Chelsea match as well. His ability to know where his teammates are. He's very good at passing a ball and a superb weighting of the ball pass as well. Um, and my own sort of feeling about this, and I'm sure I've heard him quoted that he doesn't want to go. He feels he wants another year at least to kind of really bed himself into the Premier League because he did miss some of last season because of an operation he had to have
yeah.
early on. And I saw about the interest from Manchester United, and as a Palace fan, I mean, it does look obvious that Eze is going to go. There's more of a feeling that maybe Gay will stay this season, which will be
Mm,
good. But if we were to lose someone like Wharton
mm,
and Eze, then I think, for my part as a Palace fan, I know the owners do their best to and they run the club pretty well.
mm,
Steve Parish and the American owners too. But I don't know. I just think if we're selling our best players
mm,
because we get a good offer,
mm,
to me, that kind of denotes a lack of ambition.
mm.
And I don't think, I don't want to think Palace lack ambition, but I don't think we should go on seeing ourselves as a bit of a feeder club for the bigger clubs, because
Mm,
that's in a way what Palace have always been. We produce some good players occasionally from we've got a very good academy, and
mm,
they tend to go all in good time to better and bigger teams. And
mm.
I think, given what we've achieved in the last season under Oliver Glasner, I think it would be really sad if the heart is ripped out the team because
Yeah.
there's no. I mean, I saw a few days ago. There's one guy from I forget, somewhere in Europe, one club they're looking at. He's very young as a
Mm,
as a replacement possibly for Eze. So they obviously are looking, but of course we don't have Doogie Friedman now, who was our director of football for four
mm,
or 5 years. He found some very good players, including Walton and Eze. He's gone, and I don't think he's been replaced. So we obviously have a number of scouts who liaise with the chairman, Parish, but there's nothing that I can read or see, coming to us. Or that'll be good if he comes, and that bothers me a bit because if Eze goes, he needs to be replaced, and a fear becomes, will Glasner stay? Everyone thinks, and he is
oh
happy.
yeah.
He seems very happy, but he's indicated before he likes to get any transfer business done early on in the window. But of
Mm,
course, that hasn't happened apart from one left back who we got in as a backup really for Mitchell. So there's been no visible activity. I'm sure they're looking at players, but if we
mm,
let people go who are so integral to the success we've just had,
mm.
I think it would be so disappointing, not just to the fans, but I think Glasner is a guy who's going to be in demand. I have no doubt about that because, we wonder who will be the first manager in the
Mm.
Premier League to be sacked this season. Every season, there's a number of people are sacked inevitably, and when that happens, he could become a target for a bigger club, a better club, and he could think, well, Palace have sold a couple of their best players, they haven't replaced them, so I don't sense they're ambitious. Now, I'm kind of making assumptions. What goes through Glasner's mind? I can only say in the past he has said he likes. In the past, he has said he likes the transfer work done quickly or early, as the fans would.
Mm.
And so, yeah, if that hasn't happened, and if we lose a couple of good players, it would never surprise me if he's snapped up by somebody else. You know,
Wow.
let's see.
I actually like Glasner, or even Glasner, where he's at, because it seems to be feeling at home. I don't want to use the word comfort zone because comfort zone isn't necessarily a good thing, but it seems to feel at home, don't it? I get the impression it feels like, yeah, I'm around good people here, and
Yeah,
it just
absolutely.
feels it.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
it's the same vibe that I get from Mateta as well. It feels, it's very rare you get that. You always have people that are always looking to step up,
Mm.
or just looking for a change. But he seems to be feeling at home where he's at, and and be ashamed to lose it. Now, what was I going to talk about? I was going to talk about this player anyway, but let's just move. So Arsenal. Now I don't know how true this is because it wasn't from a. It's not from a source that I use that I found this story. Now the story is that Elon Musk was looking to buy into Arsenal, but it's been turned down. Now, have you heard anything like that? No,
No, I know,
no, yeah,
I know he bought what was Twitter and is now X, but I wasn't aware he's
yeah,
interested in buying a football club. No, I haven't heard that at all.
yeah.
No, I
I
missed
read
that
that.
one.
Yeah, I read that, and I thought, is it real? I don't know, because obviously there's a lot of fake news around, so I was a bit
Yeah,
cautious with that. Now, so we'll move over to Manchester United. Now I read it's my club, so I can bash it.
yeah, fair
That's all
enough.
I can say. So I read something that said, yeah, Arsenal is played the worst that anybody's ever seen, and yet they managed to win. Manchester United. They were talking about the tie between Arsenal and Manchester United.
Mm,
Manchester
mm.
United is played the best we've seen in a long time, and yet they still lost. Now, it made me laugh because it made me laugh because it's like a deja vu, you know. It was like last
Yeah.
season, you know. Yeah, all right. Manchester United is playing. All right, yeah, they're gonna lose. Did they lose? Yeah. Oh, I knew. It's like something you could predict. You could predict. You know.
From last season, yeah, sort
Yeah,
of.
from last season, I still haven't seen any changes, anything. All right, so somebody could lose. All right, so they only lost by one goal, right? But somebody could lose, and you could think, well, do you know what? They deserve to win. I didn't see that. I
Mm,
saw we lost, and we deserve to lose. So what is still happening? I mean, it's been given free hands. It's bought a few players. The Martin, is it Martin Cunha from
mm.
Wolves, Bueno from Brentford. Keep saying Bradford, Brentford. And I don't know if Sesko's there. Yeah, I don't even know. But anyway, it's hard free hands to make a bit of changes, and it's still the same result. What's going on there?
Well, I mean, they have got some new players, and of course, also Luke Shaw is back on the left back, the wing back. He's quite a good player, I think. He always
Yeah,
has been. So to be, I mean, I saw the game, and I thought it was pretty even, to be honest. I didn't see Arsenal running away with it. They had a
no,
clever tactic. Arsenal had a clever tactic on the goalkeeper with this 8 second rule, because every time the goalkeeper had the ball, and it's quite a clever, almost an obvious thing, they had an attacker going, you know, up to the goalkeeper to stop him kicking the ball. So of course, trying to make him hold the ball for 8 seconds, and that it's an obvious tactic. I'm sure many teams will use now. They'll go and, you know, harass the goalie to try and get a corner. But yeah, I mean, Arsenal looked pretty solid, but I didn't think it wasn't really one-way traffic at all. I didn't think.
All right.
And of
Okay.
course, to be fair to Man United, they have got some new players who've got to. You don't instantly produce a team that's blended together. And
Yeah.
as you say, they probably will get one or two more players in as well. So I definitely saw, I think, a better spirit in Manchester United on Sunday. I think Bruno Fernandes is still the playmaker. He controls the game really in midfield. He's a real class act.
Yeah.
Um, and in a way, I mean, I don't mind Harry Maguire. As I say, it's not my team anyway. But
Yeah.
I'm not sure now. I don't think I think he's probably past his best, and maybe not the guy to bring on and replace a younger person.
Yeah.
He's done some good things in his career, and he's probably quite a good footballer. But I didn't think that was a great move, I must say.
Yeah. Anyway, this is all we've got time for.
It went quick.
Yeah, it
That went
did.
quickly.
Yeah. Do you want to do the conclusion, please?
Yeah, so lots of things going on in football at the moment, as we all know. Still a week or two before the window closes, the transfer window on the 1st of September. Anyway, hope you've listened to us and enjoyed something we said. I'm Trevor Gear, and he calls me bruv.
And I'm Emmy Hikins, and he calls me Cuz. Thank you for watching. It's a
I do.
goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me too.